never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is what if Deku has water manipulation, part 4, I think. Alright, it is part 4, so let's start off our story. Now, well, small pause before I begin. I kind of made a tad bit mistake on my last part where our OC tried to drown Superman. That doesn't happen. Well, I'm gonna fix what I made a mistake. While he was like in has the water over his head, he was shooting water bullets at him while he was doing that. So that's why, he couldn't hold his breath. I know Superman could hold his breath for a very long time when it comes to flying. I know he breathes, according to what I read online. But when he travels, I could be totally wrong, but that's what I found online, where he like holds his breath while he's in space, stuff like that. I'm not really familiar with Superman. I'm more of a Batman fan myself, so. And you're wondering why Superman was, so underpowered, because he was a kid. He didn't want to he wanted to stop him, but he didn't want to, hurt a 14-year-old kid. Now he's 15, so now we're going to cut to Izuku and them flying as they're going to the Starfire's like, first, we need to go to the Justice League headquarters. We have some things to take care of there first. As Izuku's like, what? They want to, well, you'll find out when we get there. You caused a lot of damage and killed a lot of people. There's going to be some sort of consequences. There's going to be some sort of punishment. I'm not totally sure on the how bad the punishment is going to be, but as they get to the Justice League, as you have, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern. Give me a second here. As you have John as the Green Lantern, like in Justice League animated TV series. You have Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl. As they walk in, as Izuku, stands in the middle of the room while everyone's on their little pedestal. As Izuku, he's annoying. He's annoyed. Oh, there you are, Izuku. Young Izuku. As Wonder Woman, as my nephew, I cannot be biased in this decision. You have caused a lot of death. As judging by your age, we can't simply imprison you because you're still a minor. And we can't, as Superman butts in, and I can't simply put you in the Phantom Zone. There's still, I know there's some deep down, there's some goodness in you. So far, we have decided, as Black Canary comes in, you'll be wearing this from today forward. As it's like a bracelet. It's a tracking bracelet. This is a tracker that I came up with as Batman interrupts everyone. This will keep I know where I will know your location at all times. And if you go back to your original ways, if you go back to killing again, we will take you down, and then we will have no choice but to put you in the Phantom Zone. You have anything to say to your defense, Izuku? As Izuku gets up, as he looks at them, what authority do you have over me? Standing on the top of your pedestals, passing judgment on the mere mortals, like to say, you're no better than the Olympian gods. But I have no sympathy for what I did. You took my family. I was going to get my family back, regardless of whoever I hurt. I don't give a shit about these creatures, these humans. Superman's like, you're going to be a handful, aren't you? And as he continues to bitch at them and, chew them out, as Batman's getting irritated. Alright, that's enough. As Black Canary's like, you said your piece. You're already going to get yourself, you're going to get yourself in trouble more than you already have. And before you leave, Izuku, as Batman says, you will be attending therapy sessions with Black Canary here every week. That's not negotiable. Do I make myself clear, boy? As Izuku looks at Batman. Perfectly clear. Mark my word. I haven't forgot what you did, Batman. You hurt my mother. There will be some consequences about that. As Batman gets to his face, don't threaten me. What's the matter? Afraid you can get your ass kicked? As Batman's like, don't push me, boy. As he's like, as he smirks, we'll see. As, Raven and Starfire, whew, that was intense. As he's like, come on, Izuku, let's get back to the Justice League. Before you leave, Izuku, I'll be, your first session will be tomorrow. So as they leave, as Batman's getting irritated, he doesn't like Izuku at all. As he's like, it would be a lot easier if we just send him to Phantom Zone. I see where you're coming from, Batman. But he's my nephew. And there's still some goodness in him. He could have killed a lot of them. He could have killed a lot of my sisters, but he didn't. I wasn't sure if it was by accident or he did it on purpose. There might be not much good in him, but there's still a redeemable qualities to him. Maybe his time with Starfire and her team will bring out some of that goodness that's in him. And you keep forgetting, Bruce, your own son was an assassin, and you gave him a chance. Batman's fine, but I'm watching the boy. Any wrong move, I'm taking him down. As Batman goes off to keep track of, keep an eye on Izuku. As we cut to another dimension, another Gotham, as you see this young man with this outfit, Brightburn, as he's walking through, as he kneels in front of kneels in front of the corpse throne that was made out of corpse. As you see a person with black leather on, with a visor that has spikes all around it, covering his face, just the face part, all around. As several of the demented robins are chewing on bone. As he's like, "Ha, you're here. Excellent." As he's like, "Yes, my master. Why have you summoned me?" "Good, my boy. I have a little mission for you." As you see this, it came to my attention, this young man here, as he shows, I don't know how you would do that. Give me a second here. Not sure if he could do this, but I'm just saying he can because, why not? As he sends Brightburn a mental image of Izuku. This young man is a threat to my future plans. Get rid of him. I'll be sending you to a new universe. A new reality, sorry to say. And you're going to kill him. And while you're at it, kill the Superman as well. Kill all the Kryptonians on this earth. That I'll be sending you, Brightburn. As he starts laughing, he's like, "Yes, master. I'll be sending you in your ship." As he leaves. Wait, no. No, I'm not going to bring the ship into this because I want to give it sorry, small pause. I want to give it because in the movie, the only way to kill him is through a piece of his own ship, but his ship's not going to be in this because he's not stupid, because he destroyed it. So, yeah, that's going to be a major problem for my what if, because I don't know how I'm going to stop him, but we'll get to that when we get to that. As we cut to, a few days, as Izuku hasn't been, socializing with anyone. He's very up, to himself. As we cut to, his first session. Well, no, he has several sessions already, so. As he had several sessions, as Canary gets in her, as she sits him down. "All right, Izuku. Our couple sessions were a little bit rough, but hopefully we could get past that. Now you gotta understand what you did was wrong. And what your little group did was wrong as well, taking my mother away. Look at these. This is, she shows some pictures. Don't you feel anything? Why should I feel something for them? They're not important." As they go through this session, as, he's a bit difficult towards, Black Canary. As very well, Izuku, as several hours happen, she, talks about his experience. And she's like, "Don't you feel anything for anyone besides your own family?" "No." "Why should I show kindness to strangers? It doesn't make no sense. I've seen how you people are. Kill each other over small little things. Yes, I kill a lot of people. There's no way around that. But they gave me no choice. I gave them a warning. And they choose to ignore that warning. So these deaths, these pictures, that's on your guys' head, not mine. I'm done here. As he opens the door, Starfire, are you alright? As, not now. Leave me alone. As he goes up to his room, slams the door. Didn't realize that play was so difficult. As Starfire sits down, so how is it going? It's not going too well. He has a lot of hatred. A lot of hatred. It's directly towards Batman and his own aunt, Wonder Woman, and all. And he doesn't see normal people as people. But I did sense a couple, but there's still some. But he's extremely loyal. That's at least a positive trait in the young man. But I will continue to do this, and hopefully he'll lower his guard just a little bit, so he can start doing the healing process, because it's not good for the boy's psychic to be this way. Of course, it could be his emotion state. It's based off his powers, so we might have to look into that. I'll get in touch with Martian Manhunter. I think his name was John, I think. Well, he goes by John, but I'm not totally sure. It's been a while since I've seen, and then it was the Manhunter. But I'll talk to John, Martian Manhunter, to see what we could do. Get him examined at the Justice League space station in a couple days, and see if his powers affect his mental state, why he barely shows any emotion except for anger. As you cut to a few hours as Starfire knocks on Izuku's door, as she opens it, as he's not there. And she's like, shit, where did he go? As she contacts Raven. Raven, have you seen our favorite, water user? And she's like, no, I haven't seen him. I'm meditating right now, outside. I'm sorry, Star. I'm sorry, Raven, but can you look for him? Yes, of course, I'll look for him. As you have Izuku. Now, the Teen Titan base is near an ocean, so. As Raven flies over, as she sees Izuku. As she sees him in the water, as he's riding a dolphin, as he's talking to the dolphin and in the water as he's swimming along. Really? Don't say. As they want him to go out more into the ocean. Like, I can't. As much as I want to, as much as the ocean, I'm drawn to it, I just can't. We'll talk again, little one. As he pats the dolphins on the snout, as it does the dolphin noise, the clicking noise, as it flies off, as there you are. Starfire's looking for you. What are you doing? None of your business. As he, flies. And she's like, don't be like that. I'm trying to be civil here. Fine, it's the only place I feel relaxed. Being inside that building, I don't like it. I like to be near the ocean. It's relaxing. As they're talking, as you got really lucky. The League could have done a lot worse. Well, the League shouldn't have took my family. And she's like, I understand where you're coming from, but what you did was beyond wrong. You're clearly unbalanced. And I know what's in your head. So she grabs Izuku's hand as she's pulling him through the forest. away from the ocean. She's like, sit. As Izuku's like, why are we sitting here? You're going to be... Meditation will do wonders. Maybe it will, you're unbalanced. As he's sitting there, oh sorry, guys, Amber Alert has been popping up. So let's continue. As he sits there and meditates, as he feels at peace, meditating, as a couple hours, as Starfire comes, as she whispers, Raven, what's going on? As she, gets up, as Izuku's still meditating, as he was at the ocean, playing with dolphins, I think. And she's like, dolphins? Are you serious? Him? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but I found him playing with dolphins, and I notice when I enter his mind, when we've the first encounter, yeah, he's very unbalanced. His emotions are, he does have emotions. He's burying them for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a natural instinct, or has something to do with his powers. But Izuku, yeah, he's unbalanced. So I'll be, I just been helping him. I just had him meditate with me for a while. Oh, isn't our sorry? She's like, oh, so you're, don't tell me you have a crush on him. She's like, no, nothing like that. Not the ship's not gonna happen yet. It's a slow process. So right now she's just been, helping Izuku, because she knows how she sees part of her and part of her old self in Izuku. So his powers is based off his emotions. Well, his powers affect his emotions, where he becomes quite brutal without balancing those emotions out. Instead of digging them in, it's going to cause some problems. So there's that. As a few days has passed, as Izuku gets a visitor, as Starfire brings in Izuku's visitor that came to visit him. As Izuku's, what do you want, Star? Oh, I don't want nothing. Leave me alone. As the red-haired woman, don't worry. Starfire, was it? I'll handle Izuku. No, he opened her. I said leave. As she's like, well, is that any way to talk to your favorite aunt? As Izuku runs over and hugs Ivy. And she's like, Ivy, I thought, what happened? I thought you were captured with my mother. As she's like, yes, dear sweetheart. Yes, I was. But luckily for me, they wanted someone to keep, someone you trust around just to make things easier on you. It was your aunt's idea. Wonder Woman's her. And she's like, no. Enough of that. Come on, let's go. Where are we going? We're going to just relax. We're going to have a chat. As they're going around the force area, talking and socializing. My boy, dear Ezekiel, you caused quite a bit of trouble. I heard about it. Actually, it was on the news. You gotta not let you kind of have to not do that around here. Do that, because that's going to, the Justice League, you're very fortunate, the Bats didn't do anything worse. I know the Batman. me and him have a complicated history. Him and his little team. You got lucky, but I'm glad everything worked out the way it did. So tell me, what you been up to? As she knows that he's been staring at the ocean, and she's like, Izuku, are you right? Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Ivy. Recently, the ocean's been calling me. I don't know why. It's frustrating. I can't really leave. Can't really go, venture in because I'm drawn to it, but yet I know I shouldn't. I don't. It's very maddening. As he's just talking, as she's like, well, Inko's gonna have to tell him eventually. As her visit ends, and she's like, I'll be back in a couple days to check up on Izuku. I have to deal with some personal things with Harleen. As he's like, Harleen? Oh yeah, you haven't met her yet. Well, she has some issues with her son, has to deal with, so I'm gonna help to be there for her, so I'll keep in touch. As she goes off, as he just sits there, just watching the sea. As he sees a man that's walking out of the ocean. Couldn't really find a good picture of Poseidon, but yeah, well, that's the only human-like picture I saw besides, this one. But as a man walks out of the sea, as Izuku's, on guard, as he points his finger, as he's like, young mortal, that's quite enough. I've been watching you. Let me proper introduce myself. I am Poseidon, the god of the sea. I've been intrigued by you ever since your birth. As he sits next to Izuku, as he's like, so what's troubling you, young man? As he's, why would you care? Your gods don't seem to be very happy with me because of, oh, don't worry about my brother. He'll get over it. He's just mad that he actually had to do something for once. But don't worry, the gods will leave you alone. You're under my protection, young one. Now tell me, what's troubling you, young man? You've been staring at the sea quiet for a long time. As Izuku's fine, he's like, fine. Maybe you could help me understand this. As he's like, for some reason, I'm drawn to the sea. I don't know why. It irritates me. I know I'm drawn, but I can't go into it because something's nagging me at me. As he smiles, as he's like, the reason why you're drawn to the sea, my young boy, is because the sea is part of you. It's a part of your other side. As Izuku's like, what do you mean other side? Dear, hasn't your caretaker told you of your origin? As he's like, no, what? As you know, you have Amazonian blood in you, correct? He's like, yes, Poseidon. Oh, well, the other side of you, you're a Atlantean. As he's like, what is that? You come from a proud race that lives in the sea. All Atlanteans are drawn to the sea. That's how they were made. I'll be taking my leave now, young man. We'll speak again. As he disappears in the water. As we cut to, Atlantis, as you have Aquaman on his, throne room with his wife. I don't know what his wife was called. Give me a second. I think her name is Mira, but yeah, I think I pronounced that Mira. But yeah, as we cut to the Atlanteans, as Aquaman's, getting irritated that Batman's been keeping this new Atlantean away from him. He wants to take him into the sea to guide him to the right direction. As her wife comes in, or his wife comes in, and she's like, what's the matter, husband? You know the young man I was talking about? Yes, the young the offspring of a Amazonian Asashi, the youngest of the three siblings. Well, yeah, technically three would be Izuku, but yeah, you know what I mean. And she's like, yes, the boy is very unbalanced, and I've been trying to get the League to allow me to take over instead of this Justice League. He needs proper guidance. And she's like, so you met the young man? Yes, he's very standoffish, very angry. The only emotion I've seen the boy take is anger towards the League in general. As we cut to Mara, as she's like, well, guess I'll be meeting the boy now. As Aquaman's like, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing? I'm going to meet him. I'm curious. As she leaves, as Aquaman's, shit. Oh, it's not like I tell her what to do. She does whatever she wants, so. As Izuku is just sitting on the ocean with just sitting down. He's been spending a lot of time at the ocean as he's meditating, listening to the waves, cooling as he gets a tap on the shoulder, as he's like, who is it? Hello there. I am Mira. As he's like, who? I'm your queen, actually. What do you mean? I'm Atlantean, young man. And I just wanted to meet you. My husband's been telling me all about you. You caused quite a bit of stir on the surface. So what, you're here to imprison me as well? I said, no, I'm not here for that. I'm just curious. I just wanted to meet you, just out of curiosity. So as they talk, as Mira and Emma have, he's fairly friendly towards her, because he doesn't feel like he needs to be on guard with her. That's because she has that sort of aura around her. She kind of reminds him of his own mother. So that's why, she's like, I understand why you did what you did, but you have a lot of power in you. You got to use that responsibility. You got to use that responsible. You got to use that. Sorry. I need a responsible. Responsibly. You need to use your power responsibly. You have too much power. You could easily kill a lot of people. That's not including, and I'm not even talking about your natural strength. I'll be talking to the League. I'll be taking you on a trip to see your birth home. I'll be in touch. As she leaves, as several of her guards are with her, my lady, Queen, you seem to be out talking to Earth dwellers. Or land dwellers. He's not a land dweller. He's one of us. I'll be taking him home eventually. I just gotta play diplomat with the League. as they run off, as you cut to a scene where bright burns over the city, as he's like, so this is the place. Now where is he? As he's searching, he knows where Superman is. There he is. In that direction. As he flies off. As Izuku is just still sitting there. As he sees someone hovering over him. As he's like, found you. As he's floating, as Izuku's like, who are you? I'm your executioner. Die. As he shoots beams at Izuku, as Izuku hovers as Izuku barrels out of the way, as he throws several water bullets, as he just flicks it away. You have to do a lot better than that. You're a threat to my master. I'm here to eliminate that threat. As he goes in for as they're fighting, as the Justice League, as Starfire comes flying through, so's Raven. And she's like, Izuku, what's going on? As Izuku gets punched back, as Starfire and Raven catches him. I don't know who this guy is. He just came out of nowhere and started attacking me. As Starfire ignites her green energy, it's like, what are you after? I'm not after you, Redhead. I'm after him. As he points, your death will be quite painful, actually. You're nothing compared to me. You're nothing but flies. As she starts shooting beams, as he starts shooting heat rays out of his eyes. Now he's a lot more brutal than Superman, so there's that. So we're probably going to stop it there because we're at almost 40 minutes. So hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. All right, bye.